Welcome dear students to Standard 9th Algebra Chapter 3 Polynomials Part 7. Let's recall what we have learned in the previous modules. We have learned about synthetic method of division, linear method of division, and a remainder theorem. In remainder theorem, what we have learned, when a polynomial is divided by a linear binomial such as x plus c, we have to substitute the value minus c in the given polynomial. Whatever value we get will be the remainder of that polynomial, which is divided by x plus c. We have learned factor theorem. What is factor theorem? When a bigger polynomial is divided by smaller polynomial and the remainder is 0, then the smaller polynomial is the factor of bigger polynomial. Now, we will see what are the objectives of this module. We are going to learn about factorization of polynomials. And we'll be doing practice set 3.6. We have learned to factorize the polynomials which are in the form of ax square plus bx plus c or ax the whole square minus by the whole square. Now, we will be seeing an example of a square minus b square. The factorization is a plus b multiplied by a minus b. So, we are going to see the factorization of ax square minus 25. The square root of 4x square is 2x and square root of 25 is 5. So, we will get the factorization as 2x plus 5 multiplied by 2x minus 5. Now, one more example we will see, that is 9m square minus 49n square. The square root is root of 9m square is equal to 3m and square root of 49n square is 7n. So we get the factorization as 3m plus 7n multiplied by 3m minus 7n. Now we will be seeing an example of ax square plus bx plus c, where we have to multiply a into c and we will get 3 multiplied by 2 is equal to 6. So 3 multiplied by 2 is equal to 6 and we will factorize the middle term 7 as 6 plus 1. So here 6 multiplied by 1 and 6 plus 1. So we will write splitting the middle term as 3x square plus 6x plus 1x plus 2. So taking the first and second terms, we will get 3x multiplied by x plus 2 plus 1 multiplied by x plus 2. Now here in both the terms x plus 2 is common. So we will write it as x plus 2 multiplied by 3x plus 1 or 3x plus 1 multiplied by x plus 2. Let us factorize and see one more example. X plus 2 multiplied by x minus 3 multiplied by x minus 7 multiplied by x minus 2 plus 64. Here we have to rearrange this step and write x plus 2 multiplied by x minus 7 multiplied by x minus 3 multiplied by x minus 2 plus 64. Why? Because when we multiply x plus 2 and x minus 7, we will get the middle term as minus 5x and here also you will get minus 5x. So what you are going to get common will be x square minus 5x in the first multiplication and x square minus 5x in the second multiplication also. So we are getting x square minus 5x minus 14 multiplied by x square minus 5x plus 6 plus 64. So, we will substitute x square minus 5x, which is common in both the brackets, as m. So, we are getting m minus 14 multiplied by m plus 6 plus 64. So, we will multiply and see m square minus 14m plus 6m minus 84 plus 64. So, after solving we get m square minus 8m plus 20 minus 20. Solving minus 84 and plus 64. After factorization, we are getting m minus 10 multiplied by m plus 2. So, resubstituting m as x square minus 5x, we are getting x square minus 5x minus 10 multiplied by x square minus 5x plus 2. So, now we will be doing practice set 3.6. Question number 1. Find the factors of polynomials given below. So, this is of the form ax square plus bx plus c. So, here we have the question as 2x square plus x minus 1. Now, the middle term can be split as 2x square plus 2x minus x minus 1, because when we multiply the extreme terms, that is a multiplied by c, we get 2 multiplied by minus 1 is equal to minus 2, and minus 2 can be factorized as 2 multiplied by minus 1, as 2 multiplied by minus 1 is equal to minus 2. So, we will get 2 minus 1 as 1. So, here taking the first and second terms, we get 2x multiplied by x plus 1 and minus 1 common. Take the third and fourth terms as x plus 1. Here x plus 1 is common, so will be taken as outside, and inside the bracket we will get 2x minus 1. So, the factorization is x plus 1 multiplied by 2x minus 1. Second question, 2m square plus 5m minus 3. This is also of the form ax square plus bx plus c. Now, we will multiply the extreme terms a multiplied by c, that is 2 multiplied by minus 3, that is equal to minus 6. So, saying that the term is negative, we will have one of the term in the middle term as negative. So, splitting 6, we get 6 multiplied by minus 1 is equal to minus 6, and 6 minus 1 is 5. So, we will write the question as once again 2m square plus 6m minus 1m minus 3. Taking the first and second terms, we will write 2m multiplied by m plus 3, and taking minus 1 common, we will write m plus 3. So, here m plus 3 is common. So, in one bracket it will be m plus 3, and the second bracket will be 2m minus 1. From here, from the previous line, 2m and minus 1 will be coming in the next bracket. Question number 3, 12x square plus 61x plus 77. Now, when we multiply 12 and 77, we will get as 12 multiplied by 77, we will factorize and write it as 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 11 multiplied by 7. So, we will take 4 and 7 as factorization and 3 multiplied by 11. So, it will be 28 multiplied by 33. Now, when you add and see, we will get 28 plus 33 as 61, which is the middle term. So, we are getting 12x square plus 28x plus 33x plus 77. Taking the first and second term together and third and fourth term together, we will get 4x multiplied by 3x plus 7 plus 11 multiplied by 3x plus 4. So taking 3x plus 7 common, we are getting inside one bracket as 3x plus 7 and the second bracket will be 4x plus 11. Next question, 3y square minus 2y minus 1. Factorizing, we get 3 multiplied by minus 1 is equal to minus 3. Again here negative sign is there. That means one of the term when we are splitting the middle term will be negative. So it will be minus 3 and plus 1. Adding we get minus 3 plus 1 is equal to minus 2. So we can write the question as 3y square minus 3y plus y minus 1. So taking the first and second term 3y common, inside the bracket y minus 1, and third and fourth terms we will take 1 as common. Inside the bracket we are getting y minus 1. Now again we are getting y minus 1 common in both the terms. So taking y minus 1 common, we are getting y minus 1. Question number 5, root 3x square plus 4x plus root 3. So factorizing, you are multiplying the first and last term. Root 3 multiplied by root 3 is equal to 3. You will factorize it as 3 multiplied by 1. When you are adding it, you are getting 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. So the middle term can be split as 3 plus 1. So we are getting root 3x square plus 3x plus 1x plus root 3. Now we will be factorizing the second term once again as root 3 multiplied by root 3x. Why? Because we have to take root 3 common from first and second terms. So the question can be written as root 3x square plus root 3 multiplied by root 3x plus x plus root 3. Taking root 3x common from the first and second terms, we get inside the bracket as x plus root 3 plus 1 multiplied by x plus root 3. So x plus root 3 is common. We take it as common outside, and inside the bracket we get root 3x plus 1. So the factorization of the question is x plus root 3 multiplied by root 3x plus 1. Sixth question, 1 by 2 x square minus 3x plus 4 is equal to 1 by 2 multiplied by x square minus 6x plus 8. Now here we are writing the question once again, taking 1 by 2 outside, and inside the bracket minus 3x will become minus 6x and plus 4 will become plus 8. So factorizing 8, we are getting minus 4 multiplied by minus 2. Since it is plus 8, we are getting both the terms with same sign, and that will be negative. When you are adding it, we are getting minus 4 minus 2 is equal to minus 6, which is the middle term. So 1 by 2 will be as it is, and inside the bracket it will be x square minus 4x minus 2x plus 8, and splitting it 1 by 2 will be as it is outside the bracket. Taking the first and second term, we are taking x common, and inside bracket we are getting x minus 4 minus 2 multiplied by x minus 4. So x minus 4 is common here. We will write it as 1 by 2 multiplied by x minus 2 multiplied by x minus 4. Now we will be doing question number 2. Factorize the following polynomials. First question, x square minus x the whole square minus 8 x square minus x plus 12 Here the first term is x square minus x and second term also we have x square minus x. So we will take x square minus x as m and substitute in the equation. We get m square minus 8m plus 12. So we will split the middle term as 6m minus 2m. So we will get m square minus 6m minus 2m plus 12. Taking the first and second term, m common, we will get inside the bracket as m minus 6 minus 2 multiplied by m minus 6. Now we will be taking m minus 6 as common. We get m minus 6 multiplied by m minus 2. Now we will resubstitute the value of m. We get x square minus x minus 6 multiplied by x square minus x minus 2. Now we will see that whether the brackets polynomials in the brackets can be factorized further. So the first polynomial we get x square minus 3x plus 2x minus 6 multiplied by x square minus 2x plus x minus 2 in the second bracket. Further factorizing, we get x multiplied by x minus 3 plus 2 multiplied by x minus 3 in the first bracket and x multiplied by x minus 2 plus 1 multiplied by x minus 2. We will get x minus 3 multiplied by x plus 2 in the first bracket multiplied by x minus 2 multiplied by x plus 1. So this is the factorization of the given polynomial x square minus x the whole square minus 8 multiplied by x square minus x plus 12. Second question, x square minus 6x the whole square minus 8 multiplied by x square minus 6x plus 8 minus 64. Now in the given question we have the first term as x square minus 6x. In the second bracket also we have x square minus 6x. So we will substitute x square minus 6x as m and rewrite the question as m square minus 8 multiplied by m plus 8 minus 64. Now further factorizing, we get m square minus 8m minus 8 multiplied by 8, we get 64 minus 64. So we get m square minus 8m minus 128. Now we will split the middle term. We get m square minus 16m plus 8m minus 128 is equal to m multiplied by m minus 16 plus 8 multiplied by m minus 16. Taking m minus 16 common, we get m minus 16 multiplied by m plus 8. Now we will replace m as x square minus 6x. So we get x square minus 6x minus 16 multiplied by x square minus 6x plus 8. Now we will further factorize. We get x square minus 8x plus 2x minus 16. When we multiply minus 8 and 2, we get minus 16. When we add minus 8 and plus 2, we get minus 6. In the second bracket, we get x square minus 4x minus 2x plus 8. Multiplying minus 4 and minus 2, we get plus 8. And adding minus 4 and minus 2, we get minus 6. Further factorizing, we get x multiplied by x minus 8 plus 2 multiplied by x minus 8 multiplied by the second bracket x multiplied by x minus 4 minus 2 multiplied by x minus 4. Now taking common in the first bracket, x minus 8 multiplied by x plus 2 multiplied by x minus 4 multiplied by x minus 2. So this is the factorization of the given polynomial. So question number 4 now. x square minus 2x plus 3 multiplied by x square minus 2x plus 5 minus 35. Now in this question we have in both the brackets x square minus 2x. So substituting x square minus 2x as m, we get m plus 3 multiplied by m plus 5 multiplied minus 35. We will multiply further. We get m multiplied by m plus 5 plus 3 multiplied by m plus 5 minus 35. Further multiplication we get m square plus 5m plus 3m plus 15 minus 35. Solving we get m square plus 8m minus 20. Now splitting the middle term we get m square plus 10m minus 2m minus 20. So we get m common here and inside the bracket m plus 10 minus 2 multiplied by m plus 10. So m plus 10 will be common multiplied by m minus 2. Now resubstituting m as x square minus 2x, we get x square minus 2x plus 10 in the first bracket and x square minus 2x minus 2. So that was the first factorization. Question number 5. Y plus 2 multiplied by y minus 3 multiplied by y plus 8 multiplied by y plus 3 plus 56. Now we will rearrange here as y plus 2 multiplied by y plus 3 multiplied by y minus 3 multiplied by y plus 8 plus 56, because when we multiply we have to get some terms common in both the brackets. So here in the first bracket we are getting y square plus 3y plus 2y plus 6 multiplied by y square plus 8y minus 3y minus 24 plus 56. Further solving we get y square plus 5y plus 6 in the first bracket and y square plus 5y minus 24 in the second bracket. So here we are getting y square plus 5y common in both the brackets. Now the last term plus 56. So taking y square plus 5y as m, we will substitute in the polynomial. We get m plus 6 multiplied by m minus 24 plus 56. Solving we get m multiplied by m minus 24 plus 6 multiplied by m minus 24 plus 56. Here further multiplication we get m square minus 24m plus 6m minus 144 plus 56. Now further solving we get m square minus 18m minus 88. So we will split the middle term. We get m square minus 22m plus 4m minus 88. And taking m common here, we get m minus 2 inside 22 inside the bracket plus m minus 22 inside the bracket, taking 4 as common. So we have m minus 22 multiplied by m plus 4. Now we will resubstitute m, the value as y square plus 5y. We get y square plus 5y minus 22 multiplied by y square plus 5y plus 4. Now we cannot further factorize the first bracket. We will factorize the second bracket. We get y square plus 4y plus 1y plus 4. So here we get y square plus 5y minus 22 as it is, and second bracket we get y multiplied by y plus 4 plus 1 multiplied by y plus 4. Here y plus 4 is common in both the brackets, so we get y square plus 5y minus 22 multiplied by y plus 4 multiplied by y plus 1. Question number 6. Here y square plus 5y multiplied by y square plus 5y minus 2 minus 24. Here again y square plus 5y we will take it as m. We get m multiplied by m minus 2 minus 24. So here The polynomial will be m square minus 2m minus 24. Splitting the middle term, we get m square minus 6m plus 4m minus 24. So we get m multiplied by m minus 6 plus 4 multiplied by m minus 6. Taking m minus 6 common, we get the second bracket as m plus 4. Now resubstituting m as y square plus 5y minus 6 multiplied by y square plus 5y plus 4. Now further factorizing, we get y square plus 6y minus 6 multiplied by y square plus 4y plus 1y plus 4. So we get here y plus 6 multiplied by y minus 1 multiplied by y plus 6, and in the second bracket y multiplied by y plus 4 plus 1 multiplied by y plus 4. So here y plus 6 is common in both the terms. Y plus 6 multiplied by y minus 1 multiplied by y plus 4 multiplied by y plus 1. So this is the factorization of the given polynomial. Question number 7. X minus 3 multiplied by x minus 4 raised to power 2 multiplied by x minus 5 minus 6. Now here we will take x minus 3 and x minus 5 together and x minus 4 whole square separately minus 6. Now when we multiply the first brackets, we get x square minus 5x minus 3x plus 15 and x square minus 8x plus 16 minus 6. Now here in this both the brackets we are getting x square minus 8x common. So we will substitute x square minus 8x as m. We will get m plus 15 multiplied by m plus 16 minus 6. Further multiplying, we get m multiplied by m plus 16 plus 15 multiplied by m plus 16 minus 6. So we get here m square plus 16m plus 15m plus 240 minus 6. Now when we solve the last two terms, we get 234. Middle two terms when we add, we get 31m. So the polynomial is m square plus 31m plus 234. Now splitting the middle term, we get m square plus 18m plus 13m plus 234. So taking m common, we are m multiplied by m plus 18 plus 13 multiplied by m plus 18. So we get m plus 18 multiplied by m plus 13. Resubstituting, we get x square minus 8x plus 18 multiplied by x square minus 8x plus 13. So that was the factorization. We'll do a recap of what we have learned. Factorization of bigger polynomials. Practice at 3.6. Thank you, students.